One group on campus impacts the community. How running for reading can make a difference.
A new website allows U of A students to find jobs and internships where you can get connected.
A change in the way you get the flu vaccine may have some people shying away from coming and getting them.
I'm sure there are going to be some people who choose not to get vaccinated, and our encouragement is that they do that.
Welcome to UATV News at 7. I'm Savannah Skidmore.
And I'm Jacqueline House. Thanks for joining us. With flu season rapidly approaching, there's been a change in the way students can get vaccinations. Now, if you want to get a vaccine, you will have to get a shot. UATV's Erica Rankin is live with more.
That's right, guys. With the new changes on how you can receive the vaccine, you can no longer get it in nasal spray form like this. The CDC says that the new formula is more effective as a shot, which some people may not like.
I don't really think anyone likes shots. It's just kind of something that you just got to do.
Bradley Board used to get his flu vaccine in nasal spray form, but now he's forcing himself to get a shot.
At the end of the day, I'm going to choose a needle and take a shot over having the flu.
A pharmacist at Collier Drug explained why workers will not give the nasal spray to their patients.
They felt like that it would be a disservice for us to be giving the nasal flu vaccine because they just would not get the protection they need this year.
Unlike last year, the new formula will protect against 4 flu viruses instead of 3. Fancher encourages people not to be scared because it will protect them.
When you have a lot of people getting the flu vaccine, and then you have a few that choose not to, it doesn't have the ability to spread like wildfire.
The CDC says for people who walked through the doors last year to get their flu vaccine stayed out of the doctor's office by over 60%.
If you're 7 or older, we have a protocol whereby we can do the flu vaccine. We don't have to have a prescription.
That is why even though Bradley isn't a fan of shots, he will get vaccinated.
I'm going straight home to Rogers and I'm getting my flu shot.
Fancher suggests that when the flu vaccine becomes available, that you get it as soon as possible. It could save you from getting sick this flu season. Reporting from Pat Walker, live, Erica Rankin, UATV.
Thank you, Erica. I got my flu shot the other day. Flu season is from October to May. If you want to get vaccinated, bring in your insurance card to a Collier drugstore, Walmart, Pat Walker, or Walgreens.
The U of A Speech and Hearing Clinic now offers a support group for people who stutter in Northwest Arkansas. The group affiliates itself with the National Stuttering Association. The next closest stutter support group like this one can be found 180 miles away in Maumelle.
Meant as a social gathering for people to talk to other people who stutter and just learn from each other.
But they're not confirmed.
The first meeting will be held next Wednesday at noon at the Speech and Hearing Clinic.
Well, fall brings those cooler temperatures, even some rain.
UATV's Brabinda Alvarez is live in studio for a look at the weather.
Hey guys, we're going to take a look at your weather today. It looks like for this upcoming week, Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to have a high of 88 and a low of 66 with some clouds, and it's going to get sunnier as the weekend progresses. On Friday, we're going to have a high of 87, low of 64, and then Saturday and Sunday, it's going to get a little bit cloudy with high of 87, low of 63 on Saturday, high of 85 on Sunday, low of 62 with a little bit more clouds, and then on Monday we're going to start getting to see some rains with a high of 84 and a low of 62. So this is what it's going to look for your week coming up, and I'll take it back to you at the desk, ladies.
Thanks, Brenda. 3 journalism professors received the Faculty Teacher Commitment Award. Journalism School Chair Larry Foley posted this photo on Twitter to express his congratulations. Ji Young Chung, a professor in advertising and public relations, Carol Gold, a professor in media law, and Ray McCaffrey, a professor in ethics, received this award.
National recognition comes from one University of Arkansas department.
A degree program at the U of A ranks #2 nationally with recent growth. UATV's John Fisher is live with the story.
Thanks, guys. The physical education degree now ranks #2 in the nation. Now, the ranking is based on flexibility, affordability, and academic prestige. Now, I talked to one U of A professor, Jack Curran. He told me what this means for the department.
Well, it just it kind of confirms the quality of the program that we thought we had. You know, we've had good feedback from students. The fact that our program has been growing has been a positive in the last couple of years, but it just kind of confirms and verifies that what we're doing is the right thing.
Now, Kern also told me that this recognition is due to unprecedented growth. 10 years ago, they had 10 students. 3 years ago, 30 students, and now they have 60 students in the program. Reporting live for UATV, I'm John Fisher.
The College of Education began offering the degree in 2008 through the University Global Campus.
As Family Weekend approaches, many organizations prepare for this weekend's events. This Saturday, Pi Beta Phi sorority features their 12th annual 5K, raising money for children's literacy. While the event features fun, run, and games, members of Pi Phi find this weekend humbling.
1 in 4 children can't read, and I take that for granted every single day. I mean, I get to read textbooks every day as a college student and don't think twice about it.
Offers both a running option and sleep-in option. All week, members of Pi Beta Phi will be stationed outside the Union for sign-ups. Family Weekend starts Friday, and there are many events going on campus. Events include a walking tour of campus, a silent auction, a casino night, and on Saturday, parents can enjoy a tailgate game before the Razorback game. Goodie bags can be picked up at the Union.
The University of Arkansas introduced an innovative career program making the employment search more efficient.
The program developed for the university across the country. It can be now found on campus. U of A's Gracie Bailey joins us in studio with more.
Thanks, guys. The name of the program is Handshake. Using it, University of Arkansas students can search for thousands of jobs and internships from all across the country with just a few clicks. Here's the story.
I like how easy it is to use.
Annie Richardone is a junior looking for a job. She's using Handshake to see what's out there.
You just put your resume in and your interests, and it gives you all these opportunities.
This year, the university joins over 600 colleges nationwide in using the fastest growing career management platform. It's called Handshake. The site connects all Arkansas students to over 120,000 employers.
When you log in, you see right on your dashboard top 50 jobs for your major or 50 coolest internship programs.
Students can also access Handshake on the go using the convenient iPhone app. It's free to download with thousands of jobs at your fingertips. Simmons says 30% of students on campus have already used it.
You keep scrolling and it keeps pushing jobs out to you that match your interests.
It nearly doubles the number of job opportunities available through the Campus Career Center.
It eliminates a lot of time.
To set up your own account, visit uark.joinhandshake.edu. Reporting live from the studio, I'm Gracie Bailey.
Thank you, Gracie. Handshake replaces the university's former career link to search for internships and employment opportunities. An earthquake shakes Mexico. How this can affect students studying abroad.
A new study finds that coffee can give you more than just morning jitters. How that morning cup can affect you.
Good evening and welcome to World News. I'm Nick Camper. The Arkansas Attorney General joins a coalition of 8 states supporting the right to prohibit sanctuary cities within state borders. The ban of sanctuary cities would require officials to comply with immigration enforcement. Leslie Rutledge says sanctuary jurisdictions violate the rule of law and place law-abiding citizens in danger. The U of A study abroad program in Mexico faces uncertainty after the country experienced an earthquake. The long-term consequences from the earthquake in Pueblo, Mexico concerns some students, but faculty from the Office of Study Abroad advise students to not worry about a natural disaster happening while they visit the state.
Larger scheme of things, the chances of one happening to hit in the 5 weeks when we're going to be there are very slim.
5 study abroad programs will be offered next summer in Pueblo, Mexico. Study abroad advisors encourage students to schedule an appointment for questions. The National Science Foundation granted a team of researchers from the Fulbright College over $100,000. Following the devastation of Hurricane Harvey, the team will investigate the role of social ties and resources in order to help citizens recover from the disaster. President Donald Trump increased the Department of Education's yearly fund by $200 million specifically for STEM education.
Who gets the pen? Who's
The memorandum he signed focuses on coding and computer science programs in schools. Contributions from the private sector will be included in the plan. Governor Asa Hutchinson praised the president's plan to increase computer science education nationwide. About the access the plan will provide Arkansas public schools, he said, "This will further our efforts to train teachers and increase student access while preparing them for the abundance of opportunities in today's ever-changing economy." A new study finds that coffee could lead to serious health problems. Researchers found that people who drink more than 2 cups of strong coffee a day are at risk of dehydration caused by too much caffeine. Researchers say if you are a habitual coffee drinker, make sure you drink plenty of water. That's it for today's World News. I'm Nick Camper.
A local man redefines the term feathered friends.
You don't see these guys next to the sad puppy dog eyes looking through the cage bars. They don't show it to you. That's why I'm here.
How a lot of love goes a long way.
With fall comes cooler temperatures. What the rest of the week looks like next.
Hey guys, I'm here with your forecast of the day. Temperatures look like they are high all around. We are looking at the 90s on the East Coast and then lower 50s, 70s on the West Coast. If we'll go to our next map, we can see our heat index. It's getting really hot around our area, and then 89s, and then seeing some 90s, 85s in the West Coast as well. It's just kind of all around, hot all around here. And we'll go to the next map. And then as for the current weather paths, it's going to be a fluctuating for now, not really clear what we're going to see in the future right now. If we go to our next map, we'll see that for our weather, for our dew point, we'll start seeing a dew point at 69 today. And then if we go ahead and go on to our next map, for wind, we are going to be looking at a little bit of wind. We felt it kind of today, and then that'll be it for our weather today.
A local man works to give exotic birds a loving home. UATV's Aubrey Tucker is live in the studio to tell us more.
That's right, ladies. What started out as an interesting pet led to a passion and even his own nonprofit. Let's check it out.
Jim Toll founded Lucky Birds Unlimited upon realizing how many neglected parrots there are and the lack of knowledge in proper care.
You can see how he's bald right here. And this is his own doing. He has plucked these feathers out because he'd been stuffed in the closet. He'd been neglected. Nobody's, food and water, that was it. And that was minimal.
Many of the birds in Toll's care are rescues from unfit homes. Toll, lovingly deemed the bird whisperer, certainly has a way with his feathered friends.
Yeah, I've seen him take a bird that was just biting the living daylights out of him. And probably half an hour later, the bird was just loving on him.
The parrots are well loved by the contributors and the volunteers, and Toll is very much admired by his supporters.
He's the only one really here in Arkansas that does, this, and I've seen some birds in some really, really bad situations, and I'm really glad that we have him to help out.
Lucky Birds Unlimited is a federally recognized nonprofit organization, so that all of the proceeds go directly to a better life for the parrots. Jim Toll's goal is to rescue and rehome as many parrots as he can. He says he hopes to spread awareness that typically domesticated animals aren't the only ones that need rescue from neglect.
Good, here, take this. There's not a clipped wing in this flock. And you don't see anybody stuck in a cage. So that's pretty lucky if you ask me.
Watch your feet. Those are indeed some lucky birds. Reporting for UATV, I'm Aubrey Tucker.
Toll and his parrots are always accepting help and donations. You can find more information at luckybirdsunlimited.com.
After another loss added to the Razorback record, find out how QB1 Austin Allen feels about moving forward.
And how a new secret weapon within the Arkansas offense will be executed.
Welcome back, sports fans. Well, as the Razorbacks are coming off another heartbreaking loss to Texas A&M, even more pressure has been placed on this Arkansas team. After practice the past few days, Coach Bielema says that the spirits are the highest they've been since fall camp. Coach B says his team is very upset and angered to be a 1-2 team, and that might be the reason for this recent spark. QB Austin Allen was sacked a season high of 6 times on Saturday, but still remains the best passer in the SEC. The offense found its flow this weekend, but not enough to change the outcome. Allen says improvements will continue, but losses like the one this weekend cannot affect the rest of the season. Maybe anger is exactly what this team needs to move on.
Those losses just like that, feels like 5 years in a row with those guys, so it's something that just pisses you off and something where it sucks that it happens, but you got to put it behind you. And I think we came in Sunday and had a great workout, and guys put it behind us. And
is very diverse, including blitzing, and believes his O-line has done a good job picking up the Aggie defensive tactics. Well, yes, Austin Allen will remain the starting quarterback for the Hogs, but Cole the Steamboat Kelly made a name for himself this weekend. After the TCU game, Kelly approached head coach Brett Bielema, saying he was willing to do anything to help get an Arkansas win. This help began with falling forward for first downs on short yardage and goal line situations. Kelly played 6 snaps against Texas A&M, all ending up moving the chains for the Razorbacks. He was 4-4 on converting first downs and always gained yards, including a long run for 13. Kelly understands he is the backup quarterback and respects Austin for being the man he looks up to, but also knows that his own talent adds aggression to the Razorback offense.
It just adds to the multiplicity of our offense, and it kind of puts the defense in a situation in bind where they don't really know what's coming.
Arkansas needs all the faith it can get right now, and after watching Cole Kelly, the Louisiana Steamboat, dominate the line, he is now crucial to the Arkansas offense. Well, an exciting tradition rolling with the Razorbacks is headed to Baton Rouge. This event is open to all students who are currently enrolled here at the U of A who wish to travel and watch the Hogs play in the annual Battle for the Boot. This trip includes round-trip transportation to Louisiana State University on a charter bus, a ticket to the game, a t-shirt, as well as snacks on the bus and 1 meal on the LSU campus. To roll with the Razorbacks, students must complete and submit an application along with $50. Students who want to apply can stop by room 665 in the Arkansas Union starting on October 3rd at 9 a.m. Ticket packages will be given on a first-come, first-served basis, so make sure to mark your calendars. Well, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget the Volley Hogs are taking on Alabama as we speak on their first road SEC challenge. After the news, catch their match on the SEC Network. I'm Maisie Vincent. Stay tuned for more after the break.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight. I'm Savannah Skidmore.
And I'm Jacqueline House. Join us again tomorrow for UATV.